Shush! Ooh, gracias, español. I would choose Espanol if I knew how to speak Spanish. Can I hear my mic? Because I don't even know if I can hear my own mic. Can I hear my mic? Yes, I can. Okay, my mic is working. Good. We're gonna do English. Shush. Have you played the Stanley? No. What if I said yes? Right there. Why do you need the current time? What kind of question is this, bro? It's not AM. How do I change AM? Oh, okay, just go down. Why is it asking for the time? Do you not know how much that creeps me out, bro? It's like, now what's your name? Like, that's terrifying, bro. You cannot tell me, why is it asking for the time? Why is it asking for the time, bro? That makes no sense. The time's different for everyone, okay? Shush. I'm waiting. Because right when it turns 5:42, I'm gonna click the button. But why is it asking for the time? Isn't that kind of creepy? Like if the game asks, what's your name? Wouldn't that be kind of creepy?
No.
If someone's behind you, would you be terrified?
Of course I would. My mommy.
What? I'm waiting for it to hit 5:42. Come on, time, go fast. Ben, I have a rock. Oh, there we go. Shut up. Okay, thanks. I don't think I need to know that. I don't know why you're asking for the time too. I'm just gonna. Okay, yeah, this is just like superliminal. Invert Y. Stop it. You're nasty. Okay, I don't need to read. Never the end is never the end. Okay, yeah, this is just...
the story of a man named Stanley.
Yes.
Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-winning, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job.
Yes.
Was happy.
Okay, I was just saying if
it
it could...
something very peculiar happened.
Oh my God, what
Something that would
happened?
forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget.
Oh.
He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him...
No, I skipped it! Ah, why did I skip it? Oh my God. Begin the game again. The end is loading, never. No, I can't re-see it. Oh my God. Why does it just make typing noises? What? Can I see my controls? Okay, interact. Okay, crouch. Interact. I hate Mondays, so does Garfield.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
I feel like there's gonna be
Stanley
like some kind
decided
of
to
game
go
like
to the
Duke,
meeting room.
stop.
Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Oh my God, this guy's gonna go with my mind. 425.
Stanley went around touching every little thing in the office, but it didn't make a single difference, nor did it advance the story in any way.
Be quiet, okay? I'm the one here, okay? I'm the one that's walking around. You're dumb narrator. Sashi, donate. You can't donate. I think. I don't think you can. Could that be nice? I need to figure out how to.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
No.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
No, I just wanted to screw you.
Yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all.
Can I get
to
a
spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room.
Can I get a
Stanley
small?
simply stood here,
Can I talk?
drinking it all in.
Okay. Can I get a small soda? Can I get a green soda?
But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
No. Yes. Yes, can you hear me? Is my mic not working? It might not be working. It's screw to left, bro. I'm not going left.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Shush! Narrator, it's my responsibility.
Yeah.
I don't want to go the way you want. Okay. Woo. Woo.
Oh, well, look who's got cold feet. Sorry to break it to you, Stanley, but that lift isn't coming back. You'd best either get comfortable right here on this platform, or test your luck by jumping to the floor below. You know what? Looking at it now, it's not that far to the bottom. But in his eagerness to prove that he is in control of the story and no one gets to tell him what to do,
It's true.
Stanley left from the platform.
Shush and do not
plunged to
talk
his
about
death.
Cubex sign ever
Good
again,
job,
or I will
Stanley.
murder your
Everyone
family.
thinks you are very powerful.
Yes. Is it gonna restart from the beginning? Fine. I'm a
All
prove
of his
narrator.
co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
You know what I missed? I missed when I asked.
When Stanley
we're
came
going
to a
up.
set of 2 open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and
I know
Stanley
that.
knew it perfectly well. Perhaps
Yeah.
he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Yeah, maybe I think I do.
Yes, this room.
Yes.
But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Now, why would I go there?
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Uh-huh.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself.
No.
I'm not asking for me. This is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself. To put your work aside. To let her back into your life. She's been waiting.
Who? Okay,
Daddy,
well.
if you want a demo, it's called.
Oh. Oh!
That's her,
Burn.
Stanley.
Burn.
You need to be the one to do
Burn.
this. To reach out to her.
Burn. 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 Hello? Burn. Burn.
Oh, Stanley, is that you? Hold
Burn.
on, sweetie. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm just pulling
Burn.
the bread out of the oven. All
Burn.
right. Okay, there we go.
Burn.
All right, now, I want you to come in and tell me all about your
Gotcha.
Now I'm gonna do everything wrong.
Oh, come on. Did you actually think you had a loving wife who'd want to commit their life to you? I'm trying to make a point here, Stanley. I'm trying to get you to see something.
Yeah, I see
Come
that you
inside.
need to
Let me
die.
show you what's really going on here.
No. Goodbye.
Sorry, but you're in my story now.
No! I hate you. I hate you.
This is a very sad story about the death of a man named Stanley.
Yes.
Stanley is quite a boring fellow. He has a job that demands nothing of him.
Yeah.
And every button that he pushes is a reminder of the inconsequential nature of his existence.
No. I'm not gonna. No, no. You know what? No, I'm not gonna press square. Hello, hello. No, how about I don't press square? You know, I don't want to press square. I won't press square. I will not press square. You better make me press square. I'm gonna. That's bright.
Look
Fun.
at him there, pushing buttons, doing exactly what he's told to do. Now he's pushing a button. Now he's eating lunch. Now he's going home.
Eating lunch? I'm
He's
drinking.
coming back to work. One might even feel sorry for him, except that he's chosen this life.
Is this all just because?
But in his mind, he can go on fantastic adventures. From behind his desk, Stanley dreamed of wild expeditions into the unknown.
You can't
fantastic discoveries of new
Oh.
lands. It was wonderful.
Get your
And
first
each day that
trophy.
he returned
My
to
first
work
trophy was
a
me trying to
reminder that
jump. I
none
was
of
just
it
pressing
would ever
square.
happen to him. And so he began to fantasize about his own job. First, he imagined that one day while at work, he stepped up from his desk to realize that all of his co-workers, his boss, everyone in the building had suddenly
wish you were my
vanished
boss,
off the face
but
of
you
the earth.
vanished.
The thought excited him terribly. So he went further. He imagined that he came to 2 open doors and that he could go through either. At last, choice. It barely even mattered what lay behind each door. The mere thought that his decisions would mean something was almost too wonderful to behold.
Oh my god.
As he wandered through this fantasy
It's
world,
not dinner,
he began to
what
fill it
the
with many
heck?
possible paths and
Oh, what's
destinations.
going on?
Down one path lay an enormous round room with monitors and mind controls. And down another was a yellow line that weaved in many directions. And down another was a game with a baby. And he called it the Stanley Parable.
Call it. I don't have kids.
It was such a wonderful fantasy, and so in his head he relived it again, and then again, and again, over and over, wishing beyond hope that it would never end, that he might always feel this free. Surely there's an answer down some new path, mustn't there be? Perhaps if he played just one more time.
Please.
But there is no answer. How could
What?
there possibly be? In reality, all he's doing is pushing the same buttons he always has.
Wait, it's the same
Nothing has
room.
changed.
No.
The longer he spends here, the more invested he gets, the more he forgets which life is the real one. And I'm trying to tell him this, that in this world he can never be anything but an observer, that as long as he remains here, he's slowly killing himself. But he won't listen to me. He won't stop. Here, watch this. Stanley, the next time the screen asks you to push a button, do not do it.
Okay.
You see? Can he just not hear me? How can
No,
I tell him in a way that he'll understand that every second he remains here, he's electing to kill himself? How can I get him to see what I see? How can I make him look at himself? I suppose I can't, not in the way I want him to. But I don't make the rules. I simply play to my intended purpose, the same as Stanley. We're not so different, I suppose. I'll try once more to convey all this to him. I'm compelled to. I must. Perhaps, well, maybe this time he'll see. Maybe this time. And I tried again, and Stanley pushed a
What?
button. And I tried again, and Stanley pushed a button. And I tried.
Please die. Oh, if you jump scare me, game, I'm gonna be so mad. I'm gonna end this live stream. Hello. No, it's no days. Stop it with the days. No more days.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley
It means
decided to
that
go
you're
to the
annoying.
meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
No, maybe it's just because you're forcing me.
When Stanley came to
Okay,
a set
narrator.
of 2 open doors,
I'll go
he
the way
entered
you
the
want me
door on
to.
his left.
I'll go the way you want me to. You wanna be a little
Yet
baby.
there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Okay.
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track.
Ha! No. I didn't think I was gonna do that. Must be something here.
There was nothing here. No choice to make, no path to follow, just an empty broom closet. No reason to still be here.
Yep. Oh, I'm still gonna be here though.
It was baffling that Stanley was still just sitting in the broom closet. He wasn't even doing anything. At least if there was something to interact with, he'd be justified in some way. As it is, he's literally just standing there doing sweet FA. Are you really still in the broom closet?
Yes.
Standing around doing nothing? Why? Please
I
offer
want
me some
to.
explanation here. I'm genuinely confused.
I can't talk in the game. The game won't let me, bro. If the game had a mic, I would have talked to you. I'm gonna sit
you
here.
You realize there's no choice or anything
Oh
in here,
my
right?
god.
If I'd said Stanley walked past the broom closet, at least you would have had a reason for exploring it to find out. But it didn't even occur to me because literally this closet is of absolutely no significance to the story whatsoever.
I might get a badge
from
from it.
to mention it.
I want a badge. Give me a badge. Give me a badge.
Maybe to you this is somehow its own branching path. Maybe when you go talk about this with your friend, you'll say, "Oh, did you get the broom closet ending? The broom closet ending was my favorite." I hope your friends find this concerning.
Yes, good sir. I want the broom
Stanley was
closet
fat and
on
ugly and really, really stupid.
Oh,
He
that's
probably
me.
only got the job because of a family connection. That's how stupid he is. That or with drug money. Also, Stanley is addicted to drugs and hookers.
And you're addicted to narrating. Come on. We're on the same page here. You won't stop
Well,
narrating.
I've come to a very definite conclusion about what's going on right now. You're dead.
No, I'm
You got to
alive.
this broom closet, explored it a bit, and were just about to leave because there's nothing here, when a physical malady of some sort shut down your central nervous system and you collapsed in front of your screen.
No.
Well, in a situation like this, the responsible
Thank
thing is
you.
to alert someone nearby so as to ensure that your body is taken care of before it begins to decompose.
That's not gonna
Hello?
happen.
Anyone who happens to be nearby? The person at this computer is dead. They have fallen prey to any number of your countless human physiological vulnerabilities. It's indicative of the long-term sustainability of your species. Please remove their corpse from the area and instruct another human to take their place, making sure they understand basic first-person video game mechanics
I'm
and
gonna
filling
stay
them in
here
on the
and
history
you
of
can't
narrative
stop
tropes in
me.
video gaming.
You
So that the
cannot
irony
stop
and insightful commentary of this game is not lost on them. All right, when you've done that, just step out into the hallway.
No. Leave me alone. I'm just gonna wait here. Give me a badge. I will. If you give me a badge, I'll get out. Okay? I don't think there's any more. Out the room.
Ah, second player. It's good. You too? Unbelievable. I'm at the mercy of an entire species of invalids. Perhaps there's a monkey nearby you can hand the controls to. A fish? Fungus? Look, you can hammer out the details. I'm not particularly picky. I'll just be waiting for when you're ready to pick up the story again.
Okay, fine. We're going
Coming
downstairs.
to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
I cannot read that. No, right when I go through this door, it's gonna close. Whatever.
But Stanley just couldn't do it.
Yeah, because I
He
don't
considered the
listen.
possibility of facing his boss. Admitting he had left his post during work hours, he might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished. His boss would think he was crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy.
Is this a
All
loop?
of my co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence in a single moment for no reason at all. None of it made any logical sense. And as
What is
Stanley
going
pondered
on?
this, he began to make other strange observations. For
Yeah, like
example,
how I'm in a loop
why
right now.
couldn't he see his feet when he looked down?
No,
Why
that
did
is a
doors
question.
close automatically behind him wherever he went? And for that matter, these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar. Were they simply repeating? No, Stanley said to himself, this is all too strange. This can't be real. And at last, he came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found the words for it. I'm dreaming, he yelled. This is all a dream. Oh, what a relief Stanley felt to have finally found an answer, an explanation. His co-workers weren't actually gone. He wasn't going to lose his job. He wasn't crazy after all. And he thought to himself, I suppose I'll wake up soon. I'll have to go back to my boring real-life job pushing buttons. I may as well enjoy this while I'm still lucid. So, he imagined himself flying and began to gently float above the ground. Then he imagined himself soaring through space on a magical starfield, and it too appeared. It was so much fun, and Stanley marveled that he had still not woken up. How was he remaining so lucid? And then perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head. One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner. Why is there a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking? Now the voice was describing itself being considered by Stanley, who found it particularly strange. I'm dreaming about a voice describing me, thinking about how it's describing my thoughts, he thought. And while he thought it all very odd and wondered if this voice spoke to all people in their dreams, the truth was that, of course, this was not a dream. How could it be? Was Stanley simply deceiving himself, believing that if he's asleep, he doesn't have to take responsibility for himself? Stanley is as awake right now as he's ever been in his life. Now, hearing the voice speak these words was quite a shock to Stanley. After all, he knew for certain, beyond a doubt, that this was in fact a dream. Did the voice not see him float and make the magical stars just a moment ago? How else would the voice explain all that? This voice was a part of himself too. Surely, if he could just... He would prove it. He would prove that he was in control, that this was a dream. So he closed his eyes gently, and he invited himself to wake up. He felt the cool weight of the blanket on his skin, the press of the mattress on his back, the fresh air of a world outside this one. Let me wake up, he thought to himself. I'm through with this dream. I wish it to be over. Let me go back to my job. Let me continue pushing the buttons. Please, it's all I want. I want my apartment, and my wife, and my job. All I want is my life exactly the way it's always been. My life is normal. I am normal. Everything will be fine. I am okay. Stanley began screaming. Please, someone, wake me up. My name is Stanley. I have a boss. I have an office. I am real. Please, just someone tell me I am real. I must be real. I must be. Can anyone hear my voice? Who am I? Who am I? And everything went black. This is the story of a woman named Mariella. Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work. But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk. And although she would soon turn to go call for an ambulance, For just a few brief moments, she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy. This much she knew. Everyone knows what crazy people look like. And in that moment, she thought to herself how lucky she was to be normal. I am sane. I am in control of my mind. I know what is real and what isn't. It was comforting to think this, and in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better. But then she remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that day. The very important people whose impressions of her would affect her career, and by extension, the rest of her life. She had no time for this, so it was only a moment that she stood there, staring down at the body. And then she turned and ran.
Oh, I hate this narrator. I hate you. Like every. This is not where we were.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well.
No.
Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
I'm testing something.
The lounge was sublime, a work of art. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
He did not say this last time.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago. Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here.
No, we didn't.
I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is... But in his eagerness to prove that he is in control of the story and no one gets to tell him what to do, Stanley leapt from the platform
Dang
and plunged
it.
to his death. Good job, Stanley.
Shush. I got this, man. I know what to do. I know how to make you mad. What?
Stanley
Really?
knew the office layout like the back of his hand. It was only a matter of time before he found the others, wherever they were.
This did not happen.
Just a matter
I
of
was
time.
stuck at the choice.
When
Okay,
Stanley came to a set of 2 open
I
this
think
was
I'm
not the
I
correct
think I'm
way to
making
the
the
meeting
narrator
room,
go
and
cuckoo or
Stanley knew it
crazy.
perfectly well. Perhaps
Yes,
he
I
wanted to
did.
stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire
No, I
it.
didn't.
Standing now in this incredible room, Stanley but eager to get back to business,
Nuh-uh.
Stanley took the first open door on his left.
I forgot I can't jump, so that's a problem.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago. Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here.
Uh-huh.
I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not.
Yes,
I
you are.
realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about... But in his eagerness to prove that he is in control
How
of the story
do I
and
get
no one
on
gets
that?
to tell him what to do, Stanley leapt from...
I heard him. Everyone heard him say, "Oh, really?" I need to figure out how to get up there. Because I know I can get there. Look, he's not even talking this time. Why are you not talking?
When Stanley came to a set of 2
No.
open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well.
Yes, I did.
Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
No.
Stanley felt lightheaded, butterflies in his stomach, but eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Oh yeah, let me just go that way. Nope, psych.
Stanley was so bad at
You
following
don't just
directions,
leave
it's
doors
incredible he
open,
wasn't
you
5 years
dummy.
ago.
Oh, I know.
Look,
I need to
Stanley,
go
I
over
think perhaps we've
there.
gotten off
Oh,
on
I'm
the
so
wrong foot
stupid.
here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that
It's gonna
investing
go
your trust
above,
in
and
someone
it's gonna
else
go
can be
over
difficult,
there.
but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all
Yeah,
this time.
yeah.
There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. What? Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that
No.
convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why?
Yes.
I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you.
No,
to
you
show you
don't.
something beautiful.
No, you
Let me
don't.
prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance.
No. I don't trust them at all. The things that I've seen, I don't trust him. He made me go in a
Now
loop.
listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door.
Oh yeah, let me just go walk through the red door.
Aha, perhaps you misunderstood.
No,
Stanley
I didn't.
walked through the red door. I still don't think we're communicating properly. Stanley walked through the red door.
Red door.
All right, fine. Go ahead, Stanley. You want to know so badly what's out there? You want to
Yeah,
find
I
out
do.
what lies at the end of this road you've chosen? Well,
Yeah.
don't let me stop you. You see? There's nothing here.
Yes,
I
there
haven't
is.
even finished building this section of the map because you were never supposed to be here in the first place. Broken rooms, exposed
what's that over
developer
there?
textures.
What
Is this
is
what you
that?
had wanted? Was it worth ruining the entire story I had written out specifically for you?
Yeah.
Do not think I put a lot of time into that, because I
No.
did. And in the end, it was all for nothing, because this is what you wanted to see. Help me here, Stanley. Help elucidate these strange and unknowable desires of yours. What would have made this game better? What did you want to see? Vehicles?
Yes.
Skill trees? Work with me. You've given me absolutely nothing so far. Tell you what, let me take a stab in the dark at a new design, and you can give me some feedback. There we go. A third option. This already feels leaps ahead of where we were before. Go ahead, Stanley. Take it for a spin.
What? You.
Okay, I'm going to stop you there. Now, tell me about your experience with this new version. Would you say that the game benefited from allowing you more choices? Feel free to be honest. I'm looking for some real critical feedback here. Aha! You see, I knew I was onto something. Where do these flashes of inspiration come from? How did I know the game needed a third door? Well, it's instinct mostly,
What the?
a calling in your gut. I really couldn't say where the idea came from, except that I felt it in my soul.
Let me
You
go
can't
through
teach
that
that,
door,
Stanley.
please.
Don't even try.
Uh-huh.
Here, based on the data from your previous playthrough, I've compiled a new version. And to
Yes.
be perfectly candid, I think I've knocked it out of the park with this one. Let's take a look.
Oh, nice.
Now, would you say that competitive leaderboard helps you feel motivated to keep walking through doors? Again, honest answers, please. Hey, I nearly forgot. I've got a prototype of a new game I've been working on, and now would be a lovely opportunity to give it some playtesting. You wouldn't mind taking a look at it, would you? Perfect. Let me boot it up.
No. It's gonna be
In
the
this
same.
game, the baby crawls left towards danger. You click the button to move him back to the right, and if he reaches the fire, you fail. It's a very meaningful game, all about the desperation and tedium of endlessly confronting the demands of family life. I think the art world will really take notice.
No, I think
But
I
of
just wanna
course,
look at
the
this
message
plant.
of the game only becomes
that's a beautiful
clear
plant.
once you've been playing it for about 4 hours. So why don't you give it 4 hours of play to make sure it's effective? Be sure to keep notes on your experience.
Okay. That is so annoying. Die.
You heartless bastard. Did you do it because you hate babies or purely to spite me? Because if it's the latter, well, I don't know what to do. I'm completely out of ideas. I can't think of a single thing that might improve the experience for me. I'm not even going to try. I'm out. I'm done.
Yes,
It's
bye.
over.
Thank you.
For playing. Your input was extremely valuable. Oh, hey, since my game was so awful, why don't we play someone else's game? Just to ease the pain. Let's see.
Yes.
What do we have here? Yes, this seems like it'll work. Let's give it a shot. Aha! Fascinating. What do you think this game is about, Stanley?
Isn't this
What's our
fire?
backstory? What is our motivation?
Isn't it
Well, it
this
seems
that
obvious
fire
to me that
game?
you are meant to play as a
Firewatch?
creepy man spying on innocent civilians below you from up high in your creep tower, perhaps for some sort of twisted erotic purpose. Yes, that must be it. What a fascinating venture into the experience of total mental depravity. So far, I love everything about this game, Stanley. And it seems there's even more. Come, let's venture outward and see what else is out there.
Minecraft? Let me crouch down and kill myself. Goodbye, cruel world. No, come on.
No, it can't be.
What do you mean by that? It's, ooh, what's this?
It is. It's an open world game. Good God, quickly block it off. Oh,
Bruh.
thank goodness, Stanley. What a close call. You really wandered off into that thing. That big, open, just wandering around. No right or wrong directions. No path to follow. You can just go in any... Oh, thank heavens we avoided it. We're out
I
of
don't
the woods
think
now,
you
Stanley.
will.
Okay, I'm going to get us out of here. Let's
No.
find another game.
No, please, no.
Preferably
No.
something
No,
with
no,
walls.
no, no, no,
Something with
no, no,
nice,
no, no,
big,
no, no, no.
insurmountable
No,
walls.
please, please, no. Please.
Okay, I
Please,
think
no.
this will be
No.
just the thing.
No, please, no. Don't see no.
Wonderful. See, this is exactly
Rocket
what I had in
League?
mind. Just a nice big
It's
box
right
that you can
there.
walk around in. There isn't any possibility that you
Bro,
could get
this is
lost
so
here.
cool.
Now
What?
this is game design.
No, this is
Stanley,
Rocket
if you
League,
manage
bro.
to get lost in this game, I will be phenomenally impressed.
This is so cool. Because this game is literally showing other games.
Okay, so what
What's the-
exactly do we do here? Let's see. There are lots of cars here in the back, but obviously there's no racetrack. Okay, I'm seeing that there's a ball of some kind back here. Is this game sports ball? Stanley, I think it's sports ball. Oh, what fun. We shall run the bases and do a touchdown together. Yes, I think
Oh
surely
my
we
God.
must. Okay, Stanley, here's the ball. Have fun.
Where? Rocket League! I'm a car! This is so cool!
Are you doing it? Are you winning? Is this fun? Is it better than my miserable little story that I worked so hard on?
Yes.
Stanley, I have a thought. And I real... Hold on.
Whee!
What are you doing?
Secret? Oh, what the?
Stanley, don't do that. I can't follow you there. I can't help you. How
Good.
will you write a story without me? You can't do it. You know that.
No, I can. Oh, okay. Whee! Where am I now? Where am I? Where am I? Oh, this is terrifying. Oh, rawr. What's so scary here? I only got one choice. 2, 3, I don't really have a choice. Just need to walk. I'm walking. Hey, watch it. I'm walking here. What's this? He can't make choices anymore. It's all to me now. I make the decisions now. The decisions are in my head. I have the power. Without.
I wonder what he found. If what he wanted was to be the leading man in his own story, well, perhaps he's gotten it. Down in wherever he is right now. I wonder if
Oh,
he's
did I
happy
die?
with his choice, and if he's learned the heavy cost that comes with it. He'll understand soon what I was trying to tell him. He needs me.
No, I
Someone
don't.
who will wrap everything up at the end to make sense out of the chaos and the fear and the confusion. That's who I am. That is what I mean to this world. Oh, yes. Yes, I'll be back. There's no other way. Once this ends, after it all comes to a close, then I'll be back.
Oh, this
The
narrative
end will be
was.
here soon. Very soon.
When is very soon?
I can wait.
Yes, so can I. Am I looking at a blank wall? No, it's loading. Okay. Send me back to Rocket League. No!
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
It means
Stanley
that
decided to
you're
go to the
bad.
meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
I'm doing the same thing. I want to go back to Rocket League, okay?
When Stanley came to a set of two
No!
open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly
Yes,
well.
yes, I did.
Perhaps he
Please,
wanted
you
to
don't
stop by
remember
the
that.
employee lounge first, just to admire it.
No.
The lounge was grand, majestic, perhaps, but eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left. Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Oh, shush. I hear good at narrating.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not.
Why is there a door
I
down there?
realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has
especially
been
you,
about
let's be
nothing but
honest
you
here.
all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about.
Nope.
What? Really?
Yep.
I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why?
Yep.
I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance. Now listen carefully, this is important.
Just go shut up.
Stanley walked through the red door.
No. Actually, yeah, I'll walk through the red
Oh,
door.
thank God you are willing to listen to me.
Oh
Do
my
you see that I
God.
really have wanted you to be happy all this time?
You
The
know,
problem is
I-
all these choices. The two of us always trying to get somewhere that isn't here.
I'm
Running and
trying-
running
I'm-
and running, just the way you're doing
You're
right
putting
now.
me in another loop,
Don't you
aren't
see
you?
that it's killing us, Stanley?
You're putting me in
I
another
wanted
loop.
to stop. We would both be so much happier if
You're
we
putting
just
me in a loop.
stopped.
If you wanted to
And I
stop,
think-
why are you...
Well, I think I have a solution. Here, let me show you.
Oh, what the... Rocket League? Rocket League, please.
What do we want? What are we looking for?
What is this?
Here. Yes. Oh, it's beautiful, isn't it? If
No.
we just stay right here, right in this moment with this place, Stanley, I think I feel happy. I actually feel happy.
Sayonara.
No, wait. Where are you going?
I'm not gonna do...
Right. Where were we?
Oh, whoa. I'm actually gonna watch this. You know, this reminds me of something that I actually don't want to be reminded of. Okay, are we done here? Okay, goodbye.
Oh no. Stay away from those stairs. If you hurt yourself, if you die, the game will reset. We'll lose all of this.
Yes, Queen.
Please, no, Stanley, let me stay here. Don't take this from me. Please, Stanley. No!
Eh.
Oh, thank God you lived. No.
Come on, back up.
No, no, what are you doing, Stanley? Please, I'm asking you not to take this away from me. I can't go back to what I was before. If you die, we'll both go back. Why are you doing this?
Fine.
There. See? This is what you want. This is where we can both be happy. We really can. If we stop moving, we just have to stop moving.
That makes no sense, by the way. Oh, do I want to go again? Like, this guy's making it really hard. Just staying still. Like, I don't know what decisions to choose anymore.
Stanley, go back. There's nothing good that can come from this. Do you just not believe me? What can I say to convince you?
Listen, man, I really don't have a choice. So no matter how much you bid. Woo! 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 Who's that?
Stanley, let's go back to the other room. Can you do that for me?
Oh, he sounds so sad. Okay, I'll do it.
Yes. Perhaps you can. Perhaps you finally see what I'm talking about.
Oh, so I'm walking extremely slow now for some reason.
I know you'll see. You'll see that we can't be happy if we leave this place. You can see that, can't you?
No. No, I can't.
No, perhaps not.
Yeah. I'll hold back. I'm done, dude.
My God, is this really how much you dislike my game? That you'll throw yourself from this platform over and over to be rid of it?
I like it,
You're
yeah.
literally willing to kill yourself to keep me from being happy. Am I reading the situation correctly?
No. I'm gonna go back up there just soon. Okay, he's not gonna say anything on. Yeah, I'm just gonna go kill myself. Oh. Ow. You know, it would have been easier if there was an elevator. Burn. Burn. Burn, 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 burn. Sayonara, amigo.
Maybe you're just getting a kick out of it. I don't know anymore. I just wanted us to get along. But I guess that was too much. You actually want to stay alive? Or are you just teasing me?
Listen, you can't just hit me with the sad voices, okay? You're mean.
I wanted us to be happy here, Stanley. I really did.
Fine.
I wish I still thought that was possible.
I get it. Okay, goodbye. Listen, if you're just not gonna say anything, I'm just gonna do it. Goodbye. How am I not dead yet? I thought I would have been dead by now. He's really trying to make it slower to get up. Oh, is that a person?
Is it over?
Yes.
It's going to restart, isn't it?
Yes.
I'm going back.
Mm-hmm. This time I'm gonna try to go the correct ways.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, sure, buddy.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
I just did. Wait, no, we've done this before.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Okay. Okay.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
Why is my thing turning into like a little circle?
Stanley just sat around twiddling his thumbs. Trying to input anything on the device was useless, since he could never possibly know that the combination was 2845.
Listen, dude, I'm trying. Leave me alone.
But it turns out that the panel's emergency override kicked in, and the door just opened all by itself, and Stanley got the hell along with the story. Well, whoop-de-doo. Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long. Whoops. Nope. Never mind. Stanley actually got back into the elevator and went back up. Silly
No,
me.
I didn't mean to do that.
Why
I
did
didn't.
Stanley do that when he knew that it would just lead back to his boss's office? Well, that's a great question. I just can't wait to find out.
I did not mean to do that, by the way. Looks the same. Yeah, it's basically the same. Back down. Back down. Back down. Okay, yeah.
Here we are, Stanley. It's your boss's office. Exactly the way it was before you got onto the elevator. It's still just exactly what it is. What a decision you've made to come up here and look at the office again. This has fleshed out the plot of the story in new and fascinating ways I could have never anticipated. It's that keen eye for storytelling that you have, an incisive rapid fire of critical plot points, one after the other, weaving a rich tapestry of uncompromising narrative. Wow! I'm bolted to the edge of my seat.
You done now? Thank you.
Incredible. Now he's getting back into the elevator and going down again. Ladies and gentlemen, how does he keep coming up with all of this?
Because I'm smarter than you. That's why. Okay, this time I'm
Surely this time Stanley will walk forward into the spooky corridor, won't he?
Yes, calm down.
Stanley
bro.
walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Yes. This seems cool.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
Yes, I do.
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature
Oh,
revealed.
God.
Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images
One of
on a
them said
screen.
fired.
And Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
Where's mine? Oh.
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly? No. He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never. It was unthinkable. Wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world? But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working, all of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all. Oh, Stanley, you didn't just activate the controls, did you? After they kept you enslaved all these years, you go and you try to take control of the machine for yourself. Is that what you wanted? Control? Oh, Stanley, I applaud your effort, I really do. But you need to understand, there's only so much that machine can do. You were supposed to let it go, turn the controls off, and leave. If you want to throw my story off track, you're going to have to do much better than that. I'm afraid you don't have nearly the power you think you do. For example, and I believe you'll find this pertinent, Stanley suddenly realized he had just initiated the network's emergency detonation system. In the event that this machine is activated without proper DNA identification, nuclear detonators are said to explode, eliminating the entire complex. How long until detonation then? Let's say 2 minutes. Ah, now this is making things a little more fun, isn't it, Stanley? It's your time to shine. You are the star. It's your story now. Shape it to your heart's desires. Oh, this is much better than what I had in mind. What a shame we have so little time left to enjoy it. Mere moments until the bomb goes off. But what precious moments each one of them is. More time to talk about you, about me, where we're going, what all this means. I barely know where to start. What's that? You'd like to know where your co-workers are? A moment of solace before you're obliterated? All right, I'm in a good mood. You're gonna die anyway. I'll tell you exactly what happened to them. I erased them. I turned off the machine. I set you free. Of course, that was merely in this instance of the story. Sometimes when I tell it, I simply let you sit there in your office forever, pushing buttons endlessly and then dying alone. Other times, I let the office sink into the ground, swallowing everyone inside, or I let it burn to a crisp. I have to say this, though, this version of events has been rather amusing. Watching you try to make sense of everything and take back the control wrested away from you, it's quite rich. I almost hate to see it go. But I'm sure whatever I come up with on the next go-around will be even better. My goodness, only 34 seconds left. But I'm enjoying this so much. You know what? To hell with it. I'm going to put some extra time on the clock. Why not? These are precious additional seconds, Stanley. Time doesn't grow on trees. Oh dear me, what's the matter, Stanley? Is it that you have no idea where you're going or what you're supposed to be doing right now? Or did you just assume when you saw that timer that something in this room was capable of turning it off? I mean, look at you. Running from button to button, screen to screen, clicking on every little thing in this room. These numbered buttons, no, these colored ones. Or maybe this big red button, or this door. Everything, anything, something here will save me. Why would you think that, Stanley? That this video game can be beaten? Won? Solved? Do you have any idea what your purpose in this place is? Stanley, you're in for quite a disappointment. But here's a spoiler for you. That timer isn't a catalyst to keep the action moving along. It's just seconds ticking away to your death. You're only still playing instead of watching a cutscene because I want to watch you for every moment that you're powerless. To see you made humble. This is not a challenge. It's a tragedy. You wanted to control this world, that's fine. But I'm going to destroy it first, so you can't. Take a look at the clock, Stan. That's 30 seconds you have left to struggle. 30 seconds until a big boom and then nothing. No ending here, just you being blown to pieces. Will you cling desperately to your frail life, or will you let it go peacefully? Another choice. Make it count, or don't. It's all the same to me, all a part of the joke. And believe me, I will be laughing at every second of your inevitable life from the moment we fade in until the moment I say, happily ever after.
Dang! I don't know what else to do. This game is just making me stuck in an endless loop. I'll see if I can get another game. Good night, everyone. I'm done. I quit. I'm done with this life. I'm done. This has been going on for an hour.